Hey there, America. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the heart of Hollywood's golden stories. Today, we're embarking on an epic journey through the lives and careers of 8 legendary American actors who've shaped cinema history. These are the heavyweights: Sam Elliott, Gerald McRaney, Clint Eastwood, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Morgan Freeman, Forrest Whitaker, and Tom Hanks. Most are around 80 years old or beyond, though a couple are just shy but iconic enough to make the cut. Their stories are packed with grit, glory, and unforgettable performances that have left an indelible mark on our screens. Born Samuel Pack Elliott on August 9, 1944, in Sacramento, California, Sam Elliott's journey to Hollywood stardom is as rugged and authentic as the characters he plays. With his gravelly voice, iconic mustache, and cowboy swagger, Sam has become synonymous with the American West, embodying the spirit of grit and determination. His career, spanning over 5 decades, is a testament to hard work, resilience, and an unmistakable presence that commands the screen. Sam's story begins in Sacramento, where he was born to Glenn Mamie, a former Texas state diving champion turned physical training instructor, and Henry Nelson Elliott, a predator control specialist for the Department of the Interior. His roots trace back to El Paso, Texas, where his parents hailed from, and one of his ancestors served as a surgeon in the Battle of San Jacinto. At 13, the family moved to Portland, Oregon, shaping Sam's formative years in the Pacific Northwest. Growing up in Northeast Portland, he was surrounded by a working-class ethos that would later define his grounded approach to acting. High school at David Douglas High School in Portland saw Sam as a curious, active teen. Graduating in 1962, he briefly attended the University of Oregon, studying English and psychology for 2 terms before dropping out. Later, he enrolled at Clark College in Vancouver, Washington, completing a 2-year program in 1965. It was at Clark that Sam's acting spark ignited. Cast as Big Jewel in the stage production of Guys and Dolls, he caught the eye of a local critic from the Columbian who urged him to pursue acting professionally. That moment planted a seed. Sam returned to the University of Oregon, joined Sigma Alpha Epsilon, but tragedy struck when his father died of a heart attack, pushing him to chase his acting dreams with renewed urgency. In the late 1960s, Sam packed his bags for Los Angeles, despite his father's warning that a Hollywood career had a snowball's chance in hell. To make ends meet, he worked construction and served in the California Air National Guard's 146th Airlift Wing, balancing military discipline with his passion for acting. His early days were humble. Small roles in films like The Way West, 1967, marked his debut, but it was his persistence that paid off. His first lead role came in the 1972 horror flick Frogs, a quirky start for a man who'd soon become a Western legend. The 1970s brought steady work, with Sam landing guest spots on TV shows like Mission Impossible and starring in Falstaff beer commercials as the rugged cowboy walker. His big break came in 1976 with Lifeguard, where he played Rick Carlson, a beach lifeguard facing a midlife crisis. The role showcased his natural charisma and set the stage for bigger things. By the 1980s, Sam was carving out a niche in westerns and character roles. His turn as Cher's biker boyfriend in Mask, 1985, showed his range, earning him critical praise. The 1991 TV movie Conager brought a Golden Globe nomination, and his portrayal of Wild Bill Hickok in Buffalo Girls, 1995, earned an Emmy nod. Sam's filmography is a love letter to the American West. In Tombstone, 1993, he played Virgil Earp with stoic gravitas, while Gettysburg, 1993, saw him as John Buford. His role as the stranger in The Big Lebowski, 1998, became a cult classic, with his deep voice narrating the Coen brothers' quirky tale. The 2000s brought roles in We Were Soldiers, 2002, as Basil Plumley, Hulk, 2003, as General Thaddeus Ross, and Ghost Rider, 2007, as Carter Slade. In 2017, the hero showcased Sam as an aging Western star, a role that felt deeply personal. His performance as Bobby Maine in A-Star Is Born, 2018, earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor, proving his staying power. Most recently, his role as Shea Brennan in 1883. 2021 to 2022 on Paramount Plus cemented his legacy as a Western icon. Sam's voice is as iconic as his face. From narrating Beef, It's What's for Dinner campaigns to voicing characters in The Good Dinosaur, 2015, his baritone is unmistakable. Off-screen, Sam's life is grounded. He married actress Catherine Ross in 1984, whom he met on the set of The Legacy, 1978. They have one daughter, Cleo, and live a quiet life in Malibu. A registered Democrat, Sam supports gun control and LGBTQ rights, staying true to his principles while maintaining a low-key persona. Fun fact, he's shaved his famous mustache a few times, but always grows it back, because let's be honest, it's part of his legend. Born on August 19, 1947, in Collins, Mississippi, Gerald Lee McRaney is a television icon whose warm Southern charm and versatility have made him a household name. From detective dramas to military roles, Gerald's career spans over 5 decades, with standout performances in Simon and Simon, Major Dad, and NCIS Los Angeles. Gerald grew up in a small Southern town, the son of Clyde and Edna McRaney, with Scottish and Choctaw heritage. His childhood in Collins was modest, filled with the values of hard work and community. He attended Long Beach High School, where his charisma shone, but acting wasn't yet on his radar. After high school, he worked in Louisiana's oil fields, a grueling job that built the resilience he'd later bring to his roles. He briefly attended the University of Mississippi, but the call of Hollywood was stronger. His acting career kicked off in 1969 with a small role in the horror film Night of Bloody Horror. The 1970s were a proving ground, with guest spots on shows like Gunsmoke and Barnaby Jones. His big break came in 1981 with Simon and Simon, where he played Rick Simon, a laid-back private detective, for 156 episodes until 1989. The show's blend of humor and action made Gerald a star. He followed it with Major Dad, 1989 to 1993, playing Major John McGillis, a Marine navigating family life. The role showcased his comedic timing and fatherly warmth. Gerald's career continued to thrive with Promised Land, 1996 to 1999, as Russell Greene, and Deadwood, 2005 to 2006, as George Hurst, earning him a Screen Actors Guild Award nomination. His role as Johnston Green in Jericho, 2006 to 2008, won fans, and his recurring stint on NCIS Los Angeles as Admiral Hollis Kilbride kept him relevant. In films, he played General Morrison in The A-Team, 2010, showing his knack for authority figures. Off-screen, Gerald's life is rich. He's been married 3 times with his current wife, actress Delta Burke, since 1989. They met on the set of Designing Women and have been a Hollywood power couple ever since. Gerald has 4 children from previous marriages. While he never served in the military, his portrayals of soldiers and officers are convincing thanks to his meticulous preparation. Fun fact, Gerald's ability to play both heroes and villains, from charming dads to ruthless tycoons, makes him a chameleon of the small screen. Born on May 31st, 1930 in San Francisco, California, Clint Eastwood is a towering figure in Hollywood, a man whose name is synonymous with rugged masculinity, groundbreaking direction, and cinematic excellence. At 95, his career spans 7 decades, from spaghetti westerns to Oscar-winning epics. Clint's early life was shaped by the Great Depression. Born to Ruth Runner and Clinton Eastwood Sr., he grew up with a younger sister, Jean Bernhardt. The family moved frequently from Oakland to Pacific Grove as his father worked various jobs. Clint attended Piedmont High School but was a restless student, more interested in music and cars than academics. Drafted into the Army during the Korean War, he served as a swimming instructor at Fort Ord, a role that kept him stateside. His acting career began in 1954 with uncredited roles in B-movies like Revenge of the Creature. His breakout came with the TV series Rawhide, 1959 to 1965, where he played Rowdy Yates. Stardom arrived with Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy, A Fistful of Dollars, 1964, For a Few Dollars More, 1965, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966, where his Man with No Name became a cultural icon. The Dirty Harry series, starting in 1971, solidified his tough guy image. Clint's directorial career is equally legendary. His debut, Play Misty for Me, 1971, showed his knack for suspense. He won Best Director and Best Picture Oscars for Unforgiven, 1992, and $1 Million Baby, 2004. Films like Gran Torino, 2008, and American Sniper, 2014, reflect his ability to tackle complex themes. His movies have grossed over $1.81 billion domestically, a testament to his enduring appeal. Clint's personal life is colorful. 2 marriages, 8 children, including actors Scott and Francesca Eastwood. He served as mayor of Carmel by the Sea from 1986 to 1988, blending his love for community with his public persona. A jazz enthusiast, he's composed scores for his films and even directed a Charlie Parker biopic, Bird, 1988. Fun fact, at 95, Clint is still active, with his latest film, Juror 2, released in 2023. Born on August 17, 1943, in New York City's Greenwich Village, Robert Anthony De Niro Jr. is a name that resonates with intensity, versatility, and unparalleled dedication to the craft of acting. At 82 years old, De Niro's career spans over 5 decades, earning him a place as one of America's greatest actors.